Okie dokie. Gotta do all the Discord stuff. Give me a second. Why did I pick that up? How is everybody tonight? Am I a bit earlier or am I a bit later? It's a bit hard for me to tell. Because I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Panda Fox. So, okay. And I've talked about this with Itchy, like at least once. But, you know, it's one of those things. Does everybody kind of like my voice? Do you consider it to be a deep voice? Like, what's going on here? Because I can't really, I don't really, I can't really detect my own pitch, you know, in my voice. I used to be a bit self-conscious about it because I thought that I had a slightly higher pitch voice. It used to be okay because I worked. Well, when I was, when I was in school, I was in the choir. When I was in high school, I was in a band, so it didn't really matter to me. Like I could control it. But then when I got older, I basically was a bit self-conscious about it because I thought that I had like a higher pitch voice. I know this is a weird rant, a weird direction. It's just that when I collected my medication, I Damon actually came with me. My husband came with me, and he basically said to me, "It's like I've never heard you use your deep voice before." And I'm aware that I've got a deep voice, right? But in certain occasions, like when I was in the Navy, basically I used my deep voice and my shouty voice a lot. But the you know and with some customers when I did my customer service job, I occasionally used it too. But apparently I used it with my pharmacist as well. I I don't know. And I can't replicate it. I don't know how to replicate it. But what do you? I mean, is my voice deep? Do I have a deep voice? I don't know how low I could make it go intentionally, but apparently I've got a really super deep voice sometimes. Is this a thing? I feel like it's one of those things that everybody knows how to do. Everybody knows how to everybody knows that they do or has noticed about themselves at some stage, but only really notices later in life. It's like they only just learnt this thing. It's like one of those things. It feels like it. Is it just me? I don't know. I have not. Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird thing. I kind of like. I'm only saying this now because it's been a few days. I'm only saying this now, but it's just that I kind of replayed it in my head, and then I heard it. I actually, like I heard what I probably sounded like, and I was like, shit, that's really Daddy Bear kind of deep kind of kind of voice. I was like, I'm capable of this. Of course I am. I just figured it out. It's the deep ho ho ho's. It's the Santa voice. It's gonna kick in someday. Oh my god, that's gonna be so awesome. Sorry, random little mini rant. It's bugging me. It was bugging me like just before I put the hit the go live button. I should warn Discord. Here we go. Because I can't see the chat. And I've got Discord open on this computer, and I haven't warned it yet. There we go. So I can't see the chat. Here we go. Kind of deep. Kind of deep. Yeah, I can get deeper. So I'm sitting on my nuts. I'm just adjusting my pants. Calm down, YouTube. Calm down. I'm noticing. I don't know if it's because my tummy's getting bigger or what, but I am noticing that I'm sitting on my nuts a lot more. It's really annoying. Yeah. Yeah, again, sorry about the mini rant about the voice thing. It's just like, what? But yeah. I talked about this with Itchy, like, when I was there. Because he was concerned about it. Well, he revealed to me that at like some point in his life he's also had the self-conscious thought about how deep his voice is and if it's going to get any deeper. But apparently it's just we came to the conclusion that it's kind of like your height, you know. It's something that you kind of always wish that you were a little bit taller, sort of, but you can't really control. So some people just wish that their voice was a little bit deeper, but they just can't really control it. So yeah, I do notice in the mornings I apparently am very deep, very very deep. I don't know how to do it. Very deep, very deep. I can't do it. This is as low as it goes, just naturally. And you know me, I can't really control how I speak anyway. While I was talking during that whole bit of the rant about the voice thing, I'm doing it now. My stutter kept coming back because I'm very focused on the way I'm talking right now. So it's like, stop doing that, or you will stop talking. Yeah. How are you, Panda Fox? What's going on? What you've been up to? While I wait for that response, I have been just drawing. I've been doing the layouts. I thought I was almost done. I thought this is the last room, and this is the last room. You know, the giant, the gallery, the cigar bar bit thing is the last room technically. However, I've got to do the private lounge. The leader of the Wars Club, the president, the king, whatever you want to call it. I've got to do the lounge. They've got a private lounge on the second floor, so I've got to do that. But the thing about that is that it's very personal to the individual who is the president, king, whatever, for the 6 months that they've got terms for, or whatever. I don't know. Yeah. So I need to know whatever one that I'm. There's variations of this room, and I'm trying to draw just one variation of the room, and it's really annoying because which one do I go for? I did list some examples of what I was going to do, but I wanted to know if anybody had a preference or anything. Well, I wanted to know if Roscoe had a preference, but he's disappeared. I hope he's okay. So yeah. So apart from that, I thought I had done all of the rooms, and this is the last one. But I've still got to do the pool. the massive courtyard inside the in the middle. Yeah, I'll just show you. There's like a massive courtyard in the middle, that big empty space that hasn't got a label. That's the pool. That's the Walrus Club actually has a pool, a swimming pool, and it's an indoor pool. Like there's an enclosed kind of like roof. There's like it's like a greenhouse roof. It's a glass roof over the complex, and like yeah, this was not uncommon. I've done my research. It looks cute. If you've ever been to a train station in the United Kingdom, you will know all about these glass roofs from the Victorian and Edwardian periods. They're very, very impressive. I think, like, what is it, Liverpool Street Station in London is massive, and it's all glass. All, the whole roof, all of the roof is glass with like the well, it looks like a greenhouse. It looks like a massive greenhouse being held up by these beautiful ornate iron pillars. Um, and it looks very pretty. No one cares. No one cares. It's fine. But yeah, so I've got to do that. I thought I was all done, but apparently I've got to do that. That's going to take up a page. I just realized I don't know how to draw that. Is there a room big enough? That sounds pretty cool. What do you mean, the giant greenhouse on top of it? It's really impressive. It's really impressive. I think was it Victoria Station in London also has a fairly impressive also glass roof. But like I said, they're not uncommon in the train stations in the United Kingdom. In most train stations in the United Kingdom that are in cities, because a lot of the other ones are usually made out of stone or whatever. They are like, yeah, giant greenhouse. It's what I'm trying to, it's a glass roof. I'm trying to think of a way to describe it, but it's just a roof that is made out of glass. So it looks like a giant greenhouse is on top of this building. That's what it does. It just looks like it. Yeah, well, sorry, I just got to make a random, just a good calculation. Okay, the restaurant. Where's my restaurant? The restaurant is about as long and as tall as the pool. So how did I do the restaurant? Because if the restaurant fits in, it does, but just see, that's the restaurant. That's the restaurant. So lengthwise or height-wise, it will fit on half of a page, but it probably won't fit like on the rest of the page, which is a bummer because reasons. I'm bummed out by that. That's annoyed me because now I've got to do an extra bit on an extra page. It's like, I mean, this book. I don't know how I seem to this. It never ends. This book never ends. Like, this is how much free pages I've got. This is all the free pages. This book has lasted 20 years without me using it. I only started using 10 years, I guess, because I started using it like 10 years ago. But yeah. But now I'm using it all the time, and it basically I've used up like this much, like this many pages. Yeah, Panda Fox. I got this book when I went to secondary school, when I went to high school, and I carried it around with me every bloody day. It was in my bag all the time, in case I ever wanted to use it. And I was going to use it just to doodle. It was going to be my own personal, just like journal, whatever. And yeah, I mean, it's still got that picture, that unfinished picture of a stick man, a new generation stick man. A new one. I think that was like Madness It's like that's inspired by Madness from Newgrounds or something. Anyway, yeah, I drew that. I drew that when I was 12, and then it remained empty forever. But it came with me to college. It came with me even to work when I was in the Navy. But then when I started making videos, it was made into a shoot list book, and then of course we have the weekly categories, the weekly topic polls. So yeah, and it's kind of like, well, it's faded. The front of it's faded. The back of it's blue, super blue. The front of it's faded blue. And as you can see, the laminate is coming off of it. It is falling apart. It's just that it's weird that it's lasted this long. Anyway, I never had something kept that long. I know, right? It's cool. It's cool. Anyway, the reason why I was holding this is because I was working on it before I came onto the live stream. Because I wanted to finish off the gallery area, and it's done. I just have to label it and then scan it. So hopefully that won't take long. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. I mean, that's like I've just been working basically. I've done some well, it's Sunday, so I've done some chilling today, just relaxing. I ate way too many cookies. I ate my cookies. I ate all the cookies in the house. I had a craving, and then I had to sleep afterwards, and then I had to worry about like being diabetic. So yeah. Hey, Riley. Hey, Riley. So yeah, that's it. That's what I did today. I watched the last of the episodes of Boston Legal. I am peeved. I am so pissed off that that didn't continue. I really like that show, and every time I watch the finale of Boston Legal, I always feel just so sad. Oh, it never makes me like well up and with sadness or anything. I never cried, but it just makes me so sad that there's no more of this, because it's like this is a good show. I wish it continued, but only lasted like 4 or 5 seasons. I don't know. How many cookies were we talking? It's just 2 packs of cookies. To be fair, well, 3 packs. I don't know. There's like regular packs of biscuits, because we call them biscuits in the UK. Are like this long. They're like this long. They're just a tube wrapped up biscuits, just cookies, whatever. However, my favorite biscuits, my favoritist of biscuits, is called a hobnob, and it's just a very oaty kind of like digestive biscuit, cookie, whatever. Um, I don't mind if they got chocolate on them. I don't mind if they don't have chocolate on them. They're really nice, but they don't sell them in this pack, this size anymore. It's really annoying. They sell them in like this size, so I didn't count that because that's bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. I know it's only a little bit. But it winds me up so many times because it's like I'll finish eating the hobnobs and I'll be like, oh, it's really good. I can't wait to have another one of these. There's no more in the packet. Immediate depression. Well, immediate short-term depression. Right, I'm just gonna quickly do this. Do the labeling. So yeah, basically a piled plate full of cookies. Is that good? All right. So the next thing I'm drawing, unless I get a description of that private room from anybody on Discord, which one I should do, is the pool. It's gonna be a pain. It's always the last cookie that catches you off guard. I know, right? Hey, Roscoe, we are just talking about you. Well, kind of, sort of. You didn't respond to my message, so I basically was a bit worried. That's all I was saying. We weren't talking about you that much. It's okay. Nothing super personal. You're good. How do you spell like a hooker pipe? How do you spell that? Because I've spelt it like 3 different ways while I've been writing about it. Hookah. Okay, so the very first time that I wrote it was good. Okay, right. Just got to write down that little bit of the lounge. I've made the yeah. I made the bay window kind of like a hugely pillowed area, and I put one in the middle. So I wanted to know how to write that. So there we go. Okay. Yes, I got it. Thank you. Sorry, my stream wasn't playing through my headset for a second. It's okay. It's okay. But no, how have you been, dude? What is up, man? I need to ask Chris actually how he's doing because he disappeared off of Twitter. Sort of semi mid conversation. So that's a bummer. My buddy Chris from Vegas. I was wondering, good, just wondering what to do now. Are you stumped? What's going on? Where does this door go? Oh, that's the hallway. Okay. I did a whoopsie when I was drawing this because it's actually like a little bit smaller than the restaurant, which is on top of. But then I was like, oh no, actually that's fine because there's a little balcony. It's just a walkway balcony. It's not a kind of a a sitting outside balcony kind of thing. That's there. It's just steps. No, just kind of bored figuring out whether to play a Pokemon ROM hack or a Pirate Pokemon Scarlet. Okay. What do you mean ROM hack? That's a bar. And I made a secret door. It's a bookcase that opens up. I know, it's a thing. Secret passages and secret doors were all the rage in Victorian and Edwardian like architecture. ROM hacks are basically a fan Pokemon game. Right, okay, yeah. No, I did know that. I just didn't know if it was like a famous one that you were talking about or something. Pirate the Buggy game. Oh, is the new Pokemon not as good as everyone thought it was going to be? Well, complete shock. What are you doing, Tubbs? I'm just finishing up the cigar bar / gallery, whatever room. I'm just writing, putting labels on it. I finished doing it. Like I said, I've got to label it and then scan it. See, there's I put the like the mini hooker lounge, whatever, in the bay window. I thought it was cool. Now Nintendo fans are hailing it as a masterpiece, as they are falling through the floor, losing their saves, and graphics are shit. Again, I saw this happening. I saw this coming. But let's not talk about Pokemon. Nice drawings. Actually, that does look pretty good, to be honest. Well, thank you, Riley. It's not like I was going to be an architect or whatever. But yeah, these are just floor plans, and then I'm going to do the isometrics. But yeah, Roscoe, I thought that this was going to be the last room that I drew. I already told everybody this. I thought this was going to be the last room that I drew, and then I realized that I haven't done the pool layout. And also that I realized that it will take up an entire page and a little bit more. It's going to be a pain in the butt, but it will be done. Oh, yes. I got a little bit of happiness just then. That was random. Sometimes you should have been an architect. You do such great lineouts. Yeah, if the job was all that, and all drawing, I would have stuck with it. But being an architect is so boring. It's so boring. I can't tell you how dull it is. Just realized the camera's on the computer straight. Yeah, I can't tell you how dull it is. There's so much surveying that has to be done, quantity surveying. So many reports to do. I'm trying to think of the fiscal reports, feasibility reports, fiscal feasibility reports, sustainability reports, all of this stuff. There's so much bureaucracy that I would be bored. There's hardly any site visits. There's hardly any of the design bit. It's just I cannot. Plus, also Craig died when I was in college, so kind of derailed it anyway. So yeah. We should make Minecraft Tubbs server for Tubbs can build us houses. I could draw them, and then you could do them. I'm not getting on Minecraft. I can't do it. Like it's just a pen stroke to build a wall on here is just a pen stroke, right? In Minecraft, you have to move your character into a position. You have to select which material that you want. You then have to place in each individual block in exactly where it needs to go, and then you have to do that a lot more, many times over. You have to do it again and 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 again. until the wall's built. And that's just one wall. So, no. Minecraft is fun. Okay. That's my response. Whenever somebody basically is trying to tell me that something that they like is good. It's like, okay. So that's nice. Keep going. That's fine. Secret door. But yeah. Piano. Big fat warmest man king chair. I'm not going to label that one actually. It's just a very big chair. We know who it's for. Do I have to label anything else on this bit? Bookcase. That's another one. But there's going to be artwork and stuff on the walls, so I'm trying not to put too much stuff against the walls for that. But yeah, Roscoe said I mean, that's a good idea. And I do have a Minecraft account. I just don't, I'm never on it. So I could visit it, but I don't, yeah. I basically like could draw whatever you want me to draw, and then you can build it, but I'm not going to do it. You can build this. My stream was sent back like 10 minutes. Okay. I mean, is it a problem? It's only a problem if I leave, I guess. I researched the first piano, and it said it was built in 17. Okay. That's nice. Yeah, okay, that part's done. Okay, so cook it. It is 0 degrees outside. How is there a cook it? That's so random. Gonna want to do something, but I don't know what. Random YouTube vids? What do you mean? What do you mean random YouTube vids? Did you read my message? Did you get that one? Because I've got an empty space still. Look, I've got an empty space with a vague outline because I don't know where the doors were going to go for it. Just here. It's very, very, very faint. But that's the private lounge. I've still got to do that. It's waiting. So yeah. Roscoe, maybe watch a scary movie. You could. I mean, that is an option. Oh, there. Let me read it now. You don't have to. I was just asking if you did. Although, again, if you're 10 minutes behind, then you probably are going to read it and then, yeah. Although you're not, because I said that not 10 minutes ago. That was like 5 minutes ago, if that. So maybe it's just telling you you're 10 minutes behind. I don't know. Yeah, from the second that I do this, like, tell me when you hear that. It's 3:02. I'm in the future again. Present. No, yeah, you're in the present, not the future. So I'm labeling. I've just got to finish this labeling off. Oh, that's a butler station. My own feed is just a little bit delayed as well. So yeah, it makes sense. Oh, I cannot write that tiny in that corner. Okay, so that's the kitchen. He still hasn't heard it, although I bet he might have done. He might have just turned it off so that he could read. The good thing about doing this is that you don't actually have to label everything, but it's nice when you do. People appreciate it. But I'm not going to label everything. I think I need to just do one more thing. Two more things. Got to label where these doors go. There we go, and done. The wood paneled office. Oh, you did a pre-selected one. You didn't want to design it yourself. I'm okay with that. That's the whole reason why I listed the examples. But yeah, you like the office idea. Okay. I like that too. Well, I liked all of the options. All of them are pretty good. But yeah, I like that too. I don't know any old culture item. I don't know any old cultures items and such. What, from Edwardian times? From the Edwardian era? I'm trying to think of when exactly the Edwardian era like is in terms of like American history. I think it is just like cowboy times. A little bit like a little bit after cowboy times, I guess. That kind of like turn of the century, steampunky kind of like bit, you know. But yeah. So you want like an office, the wood paneled office look. I kind of like that. I do like that. Casey wants to be professional. You would know a lot more items. I just like I said, I like offices. Yeah, I laid out kind of just a general description of each like example. Um, and you don't have to add much to it. So yeah, a wood panel office would be a nice. I'm up for that idea. Yeah, for the professional king or whatever you want to call the president of the Wars Club. I keep blanking on that today. So yeah, neat. I have not been on for 40 minutes. I have not. Do you think you're going to build this in Minecraft then? Because that would be cool. I wouldn't mind seeing it like a 3D representation of it. I'm not saying that you should do it. Like if I ever get The Sims, I might do it there, but I need a big plot for it, I think. I don't think there is a big enough plot on the original Sims. I'm sure there is, like, if I maxed out, if I got the biggest plot ever, and then basically flattened it all, and then put a house on it. Maybe. I would have to build it many times to get it right. What? Many times? Use Sims 4 for the big plot. I seem to remember you could actually, like, get like the biggest plot on The Sims. It wasn't that big, but it was still big enough. Probably not for a palace. Yeah, you're right. Never mind. Sorry, brain working on that. I have no idea what I'm going to put on the pool. It might just be very, very, very lackluster and just be the pool. I have no idea. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to quickly look up a picture of like Liverpool Street Station because I wanted to explain like the glass roof thing. See, this is I think this is even like it's either Victorian or pre-Victorian, but you see the ceiling. It's going to be kind of like that. Oh my god, focus. Ugh. Focus camera. There it is. But yeah, it's beautiful. But it's kind of like a giant greenhouse. Well, that's London Liverpool Street train station, and that's just one section of the ceiling of the station. So it's like huge. But yeah, Panda Fox. That's what I was talking about. It's like a giant greenhouse on the ceiling. Everything I build in Minecraft, it explodes. Okay. So yeah, it's going to be enclosed with that kind of ceiling on it. So it's an all year round heated pool. Although the wall says they don't care about what temperature is. But yeah, I could have done the more high tech vision version of that and just showed it on shared my screen. Ow! Is that a bite? I'm gonna squeeze it. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna be great. Itch, random itch. Wow, you can see it. Random itchy, just something on my hand, on the back of my hand. What are you? What gives? Yeah. Well, I'm out of things to talk about. I'll scan this in when this is over, and yeah. BBM has got a story that I have got to read, so I'm going to be doing that after this. Balloon Blower Mike, the guy that I did some illustrations for his other stories. There we go. Got rid of that. I'm not having random itchy shit on the back of my hand. I know Itchy will be disappointed. Yeah. Sounds uplifting. Funny. Now I've just got an achy bit on my hand instead of an itchy thing. Yeah. I'm not into scat play. I'm not. Right. That's a thing. What you mean? The scat play? It is a thing. It's a thing. Yeah. I'm not, like I said, I'm not into it personally. I'm not really into it. I haven't really participated in it. But I do know at least 4 people. I'm trying to just listing them in my head that are into it, but I've never had the pleasure. Well, the hell, bro, people are weird. Yep, well, people are weird. People are weird. We're weird. You have it. What do you have? Anything is a kink. Exactly. You're only just figuring this out, really. You know, it's okay. How long have you been on this planet? I basically say that because it sounds a bit better than asking people their age. But I do remember a girl asking me this. She was like, it's like, how long have you been on this planet? And I was like, I don't know, 20 years. Why? And she was like, oh, no reason. And how old are you? It's kind of like, 20 years. Is this? Were you trying to trick me? Is that a thing? But no, it's kind of like it was supposed to be an insult, but it didn't land. It was just funny instead. You're kind of fresh to these kinks. Well, once you know that anything can turn anybody on anywhere. It's like you shouldn't really be surprised by any of this stuff. Yeah, it's both it makes for an interesting world and also a slightly disturbing world when anything could be a kink. You know, anything could be a fetish. Anything could be fetishized in a sexual way. It's like, the only likes for me that activate neurons instantly are bearded men. So I mean, like me growing my beard out for Christmas is kind of a good thing or a bad thing. What are you gonna do when I shave it off? Should I keep it? Should I keep growing it for Vegas? Because I kind of don't care what I do with my beard. I don't really have an opinion. Um, I don't really like being completely clean shaven, and I definitely don't get rid of the moustache. That's not a question. It just no. It looks painful. It looks really painful. I have a huge aversion to that. Thank you. Um, so yeah, I haven't seen all of it because, like I said, that's the disturbing part. That's the sad part about the fact that anything could be a kink. It's all well and good, but then you get to necrophilia. You get to people that are turned on by gore. You get to the people that are turned on by children, and then it's like, like that's the only downside to the trying anything kind of like mindset of like, oh yeah, kinks are cool. It's just that unfortunately not all of them are, um, and there are good reasons why they're not. Beards are just beards. Yeah, I kind of don't really see it as anything. Um, like I said, like because of the whole, I'm not really. I don't really have a type. I just have like I'm attracted to more like really nice personalities, more than physical appearance. That being said, you guys know that I have a Santa fixation. I can't help it. But that's just because I have daddy issues. Because my dad's Santa. That's the issue. I'm slightly. It's not really a kink. It's literally just for that one person that it's, you know, I don't have an incestual kink, which again is another one of the ones that I'm not super cool with. I'm not super comfortable with. But I do have that weird fixation. So yeah. I like candy gore, not in a sexual way though. Yeah, but so you basically have like that is a fetish of yours, but it's not a sexual fetish. It can be a sexual fetish to some people, but yeah. You like Krampus because I have issues. Yeah, but I mean, like Krampus isn't your dad. That's not really an issue. He might be your daddy, but he's not your dad. For one thing, you are a human, whereas I am a part dwarf, part elf, and part human Santa. So yeah. On Disney Plus, they keep advertising that they've got that the Santa Clauses series or something. So yeah. I might be part Krampus because of the whole, werewolf thing. I don't exactly know what a Krampus is. What species, or is that a species? I don't know. Why I got to be a human? You are, right? You are Homo sapiens sapien, I would wager. Whereas I have a bunch of like Neanderthal DNA and shit. Um, so that's fun. So I'm not even a Homo sapiens sapien. What is the Neanderthal, however you want to do it? So yeah, you don't know what you are, honestly. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure we're all humans to some degree. Right here. But yeah, you wish you was. I wish I. I wish I dwarf. You wish had old Viking Gene's brain, not reading right. Um, hey, got a hell of a lot of Celtic blood in me. Why? Just out of curiosity, why do you wish this? Roscoe, sadly, unfortunately, I do. I'm not trying to antagonize anybody or like be it do a racism, but I'm pretty sure that you don't have the any of those genes. Can I be a toaster? You can be whatever you want, Panda Fox. I want to be a strong furry man. You can do that. That's not hard. That part's pretty easy, you know. Um, yeah, you can't be as round as me. Pretty sure that you can. Yeah, that's what I mean. Anyone can. Like I'm kind of hoping to at least before April to get to like 70 inches around, but I'm pretty sure that you could do that too if you believe. But yeah, because my family, um, my dad, as you know, comes from the like for well, if you want to be really annoying, it's like he's Finnish because of Lapland and that's in Finland and stuff, you know. Um, so sort of Viking, I guess. I mean, it's part of the Baltic like sea area, which is where a bunch of Vikings like came from. So yeah. Um, I mean, that's my biological father. My real father is from Ireland, which is a ancient Celtic nation, which was routinely attacked and colonized by Vikings. So yeah, and my mother is Scottish, so more Celticness. So yeah, who of course were also invaded and colonized by the Saxons and the Vikings. So yeah, super dupery Celticness, which means around like kind of Viking. So yeah. Also, I'm Thor. So what are you gonna do? If you believe some people, I am also Thor. So the real one, son of Odin and Santa. Right. If anybody has if nobody has anything else to show off, what what I do, what I do. I'm just saying that like I was fortunate enough to be born with these genetics. It happens. I'm sorry. I'm also unfortunate to be born with these genetics, but you know what I mean. Like yeah. And here we are just plain humans. We are American. That's nice. Yeah. I don't really want to make assumptions about um, Roscoe's and your genealogy because, like, it'll probably come off as bad. Being American sucks body wise. Why? There are many more good looking bears that come from America and Canada, that come from North America. Um, than there are European bears. You know, if you basically go for the bear kind of look, you know, the furry, strong kind that Roscoe's talking about. There are many, 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 many more in America than there are in Europe. Let's go to Bavaria, but then that's basically that name translates to land of bears. So what are you gonna do? America, being an American just sucks. Okay, yeah, but all those bears are stuck up. Nah, all. Panda folks, you know you're one of them, right? So like, calm down. Are you stuck up? I mean, you can be snooty sometimes, but are you really that stuck up? I'm basically just talking about your bareness, about my bareness. Because Americans may have the body, but they don't have the accents that makes me horny. Right. It's the English one. It's the English with a tiny bit, so yeah. Yeah, black bear. They're still bears. What are you talking about? Some of the hottest bears that I know are black. So for this one, I mean, he's nice. It's just I can't get over his voice. He's got kind of a high pitch. He's kind of got the Mike Tyson voice, you know. It's weird because he's huge, he's muscly, and he's got a squeaky voice. And I don't get it. I don't get it. It's just so distracting. But yeah. You don't know a single black bear? I don't know where your chat is on your screen. I bet you know at least one. Black bears are an endangered species. I actually don't think that's true. Every single bear event that I've been to recently, there has been more and more of them, which is nice because, like I said, the the hottest guys that I know, the hottest guys that I know in the bear community. My favorite Santa picture that that's still eluding me. I'm hoping because it's coming up to Christmas that maybe somebody will find it again. Like I do a scroll through Tumblr almost daily, like from the 25th to the 25th, to just trying to find if anybody's found this picture, if this picture recirculates. And oh my god, it's just he was gorgeous, and I'm kicking myself. It's actually making me cross again, but like they exist and they're hot. I will give you this. I will give you this. There is not that much advertising. You know, they don't seem to be as well advertised on anything. And I think that might be that I don't think that's a race issue. I literally think it's more of a kind of they're usually not available issue kind of thing to do like pictures and stuff. Plus, in America especially, I noticed that there's a lot of self-segregation going on, and I don't get this. I don't get it. I thought you didn't want that, but yeah. Do you retweet it on Tumblr before the Santa pics? No, I didn't. I didn't. I saw it. I came, and then I turned off the browser. and then when I turned it back on again, it was before I set my computer to do the thing where it basically it just loads up the previous session. There were no tabs back then or anything. It was just like that. I didn't retreat it. I didn't do anything. It was just there. And then like I said, I came and then I turned off the browser. And then when I came back the next day, it wasn't there. But I was like, well, this picture is like the hottest thing I've ever seen in the world. So essentially, I imagine that other people will have this reaction as well. So I will get a chance to save it. But no. I'm pissed. I am pissed. I've given the description many times of what the picture is. I will do it I'll do it again now, just so you know. So it's in a kind of like, at least the backdrop is like a cabin. There's a fireplace. There's a kind of like a chair with like a blanket or something over it, and there's a really round black guy, fuzzy white hair on his chest, bushy beard, not super curly, but actually kind of like beard. I'm trying not to be offensive here, but it's like it's black guy hair, but it's mostly white as well. Rounded, semi-rounded glasses. I think they were half rounded glasses. He had a pipe. You'll like that. But there was a picture of him wearing suspenders, and only suspenders, and a Santa hat, sitting on a chair, sitting on the chair that I was talking about. But there's also a picture of him not wearing the suspenders, or at least they were not in the picture. Kind of like doing the pose on the rug, doing that on the rug, kind of thing, like laying on the rug as well. And there was another picture, but it basically is just the same as that one, only it's like I'm pretty sure that you can see his crotch. So yeah, he was eating. He was like sucking on a candy cane in one of the pictures as well. So yeah, it's that picture. If anybody knows of this picture, there's a description of it. Give it to me. Give it to me. I must. But yeah, like I said, it was years ago now. It was like 5 years ago or something, 5-6 years ago. It might have been longer than that. It's just that I remember it so clearly because it was the hottest thing I've ever seen. So yeah. But yeah, I saw it then and I never saw it again. Sad. But yeah. Anyway, yeah. You guys, I don't understand why you think they're not hot, but yeah, black bears are hot. Black Santa bears are really hot. You guys are crazy. And Powder Fox, you will be I bet the sanctification will kick in. It will. I do not believe you will be spared. So imagining it, slightly bigger beard with just like the beginnings of the white hair and stuff. It's just like, yeah, hot. Um, so you don't know any Santa tumblers? What are you talking about? What's Santa tumblers? Tumblr accounts that are dedicated to Santas. I know of like two or three. I've been looking at this for years. Are you crazy? Of course I know of them. But yeah, no. Well, a lot of the regular bear ones, or even the chub ones, basically dedicate themselves to Santa during Christmas. So yeah, link me then, please. I maybe could find it. I don't have them right here right now. It's like they're hard to find. How would I do that? Do I just go onto my Tumblr and then just like look for all of the people that I'm following on Tumblr? I know one by name, and that's clandestine Cookie Fox. He actually lives in the UK. He's a really nice guy. It's he keeps having random bullshit happen to him, but he posts the most. Like the he has the most varied gallery. Basically he goes to he finds pictures of regular Santas as well as bears that look like Santa, and people who look like Santa from television and movies and stuff as well. And he posts that on there. But yeah, the other ones I would have to. There would be a big hunt. It would be a big hunt on I had an internet problem. Online. Here we go. Yeah, communications were offline for a few seconds. I do apologize. This was happening yesterday, and it was happening for longer, so I thought I was going to have to go. But I didn't, so we're good. I don't know what I was saying. I think I was basically saying goodbye, though, anyway. So, yeah, unless anybody wants to keep me here somehow, now is now would be the time to ask me anything before I go, or tell me something. So yeah, I'm going to try to scan this in. It might be hard. I might have to keep my thumb. Oh no, I can keep my finger like here. Keep it still and steady. Stop being angular. Stop it. There we go. If you have some free time after stream, I kind of want to help you find the Santa. Dude, it has been years and hours and hours and hours and hours trying to find him. I'm basically, all I've got is public outreach at this point. So yeah, I don't know what else. I don't know what I could do with somebody online to help find him. I don't know what I could do. I've done basically everything I can. So yeah. Well, I went back and found porn of Baron in 2000. Baron? So it may not be that hard. Well, this is just one picture out of all of the porn. So yeah. Right, Smashy. So I only know him as Smashy. I'm terrible with names, you know this. Yeah. Like I said, you have the information. Go nuts. So my phone is like, you've taken 3 scans of this one picture. Which one which one came out the best? And it's like, this one. I didn't crop it right. I'll just have to do that manually. Oh shit, I didn't label it. Fuck. I wonder if that's going to be a problem. Probably not. Okay. Right. Yeah. Well, I will be back. I will be back. I will. So I'm just quickly uploading it. There you are. So we're going for the office one. Okay. I'll do that tomorrow, and also I will. Okay. So not only is it itching now, but it hurts. So annoying. So yeah, I'll do that tomorrow. I may even get started on the pool. I don't know. But yes. Did we like sort out any of these? I feel like we did, but I can't remember. I might have to go watch the stream again or something. I feel like we sorted out one of them, but we were working on like a food one. We did? Which one did we figure out? Because I might film something tomorrow, but I just build a squish, and so the glutton one is completely separate, right? Oh God, guys. I don't want to watch a whole stream again. I don't want to watch a whole hour of me talking. Yeah, I know I had to figure out what I had to eat, and I still have pasta. It's just that I think I've done everything that I think I've done everything, so I don't mind repeating. But oh, it was it was all of the car food, the lunchy food. So me and Damon call it car food because we used to eat it in the car, like all of it before coming home. Um, that's the one we figured out, right? Right? I remember this. Please say yes. It was basically my lunch, but again, and on camera. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. And we were combining the other two, but I wanted to do a clearer idea. Yep, I remember it now. I remember now. I remember. Good. Okay. That might not be done this week. Oh no, it probably will. The food one probably will be done this week. So yeah, I wanted ideas for the squishing thing. And Roscoe, you want me to do the glutton one as the builder? I'm okay with changing that and then doing the squishing one separately, or doing them both as the builder. I don't mind. Yeah, you want me to do the glutton one as the builder? Okay. It's a little bit annoying, only because I have to wear the helmet for a long time, and it kind of gets a bit sweaty because I've taken out the mesh that stops the helmet from hovering above your head. You know, I mean that's the only annoying part. The rest of it's pretty easy. So yeah, I could do them both as the builder. I'm okay with that. Okay, so yeah, next time tomorrow, hopefully, when I come back, I would like ideas for squishing and builder tubs possibly together, I don't mind. We'll figure this out. Okay. But the food one's good. I'm glad that's sorted. I bet you want to go back to Tesco's. They're not going to have any of the fucking Christmas stuff. I have to improvise. Ugh. I've got a tiny store here compared to all the other gigantic ones. Our one's just a little one for this town, and it's like it's very iffy if you're going to even get sushi. I know today's problems. Ugh. They don't have sushi. The hardship. So yeah. Like I said, I can compensate. I can get like an extra sandwich, or I'll just make a sandwich or something. I don't know. Roscoe's leaving, right? Yeah. Okay. I think that's all. I think that's everything. Yeah. So next time I'm back on, please think about. It's okay if you don't have anything. Please think about the squishing video and the builder tubs video, or whatever combination that you want to have. But yeah. Oh. Santa belly rubs. Ugh. And belly salute. I'm gonna have a massive poop. So I can feel that in my bowels, gearing up to make another really, really big bowel movement, which is fun. It's not just poop, but you know. Anyway, have a good night, guys. Ignore what I just said. Have a good night. Toodles.